Once in a small town, there lived a girl named Lily. She loved to sing and dreamed of performing on stage. But there was one thing holding her back: stage fright. Whenever she thought about singing in front of people, her heart would race, her palms would sweat, and her voice would tremble. Lily's friends and family saw her talent and encouraged her to overcome her fear. They knew she had a beautiful voice that deserved to be heard. So, with their support, Lily decided to face her fear head-on. She started by singing in front of a mirror. At first, her voice quivered, but she kept going. Every day, she practiced singing a little bit louder and a little bit stronger. She realized that her voice was powerful, and she needed to believe in herself. Next, Lily gathered her closest friends and family for a small performance in her backyard. As she stood in front of them, her heart pounded, but she closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began to sing. Her voice soared through the air, and a smile spread across her face as she realized that her loved ones were cheering for her. With each performance, Lily's confidence grew. She joined the school choir and started participating in talent shows. Each time, she faced her fears and embraced the spotlight. Sometimes she made mistakes, but she learned to laugh them off and keep going. As Lily continued to perform, she discovered that the audience was on her side. They didn't come to judge her, they came to enjoy her music and support her. This realization gave her the courage to push herself even further. One day, Lily received an invitation to sing at a local music festival. It was a big opportunity, but it also brought back her old stage fright. Doubts filled her mind, but she remembered how far she had come and the joy that singing brought to her life. She decided to take a leap of faith and accepted the invitation. Lily practiced day and night, pouring her heart and soul into her performance. She knew that this was her chance to prove to herself and others that she could conquer her fear. The day of the festival arrived, and as Lily stepped onto the stage, her hands trembled. But instead of letting fear take over, she closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and began to sing. Her voice filled the air, strong and confident. The audience listened in awe, captivated by Lily's talent and the passion she poured into her performance. As the last note echoed through the venue, the crowd erupted into applause, cheering and shouting for an encore. Lily couldn't believe it. She had done it. She had overcome her stage fright and wowed the audience. The feeling of accomplishment washed over her, filling her with a sense of pride and fulfillment. From that day forward, Lily continued to perform on bigger stages, sharing her talent with the world. She no longer let fear hold her back, but instead embraced the spotlight with open arms. Her story inspired others who struggled with stage fright, showing them that with courage and perseverance, they too could overcome their fears and find their own voice. Lily's journey taught her that true confidence comes from within. It's not about being perfect, but about believing in yourself and having the courage to try. And as she stood on stage, basking in the applause, she knew that she had grown not just as a performer, but as a person.